You're the lady from the test.
That's it. I'm done reasoning with you. Starting now, there's going to be a lot less conversation and a lot more killing.
I don't know what butter
Think you're doing
is.
some damage?
Sorry, I don't know what butter beer is, Super Munch. What's butter?
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me.
I just walked into it again.
I can't get the
Yes, but somehow I'm managing not to.
I'd
Yep.
just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big
Huh.
party that all your friends were
Apparently the original butter beer is cream soda mixed with butterscotch snaps. Schnaps.
He couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says.
You can do it.
Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too. Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much living as you can into the next couple of minutes. That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It makes shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero. This isn't brave. It's murder.
I'm realizing being very quiet because I'm actually rather focused.
Yeah,
should
and
probably-
I'm not sure what to say. Other than, good job, keep going, we're almost there. Oh look,
When I
you
said
died to
deadly
neurotoxin.
neurotoxin, the deadly was a massive sarcasm quote. I could take a bath for this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
It says, the cake is a pie.
You, on the other hand,
How the fuck did that work? The backwards one worked.
I don't know,
I'm gone.
The backwards one
good.
freaking worked somehow.
And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival. Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's you. That's how dumb you sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a
Pushing the
scientist.
button.
You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are
You got it,
trying
should have
to
been knocked
escape?
around somewhere on the floor.
Things have changed since the last time you left the building. What's going
Yes,
on?
Shiva, I think she's figured that one out.
Back in here, I had an infinite capacity for knowledge, and even though I'm not sure what's going on outside,
This one seems like the angry one.
something standing between
You think?
us and unless you have a plan for building some sort of computer,
That says
Shoot
I'm
the
getting
portal.
but that's
this place
kind
isn't
of
going to be safe much longer.
silly now.
Good job on that, by the way. Sarcasm safe cell test complete. Stop squirming and die like an adult, or I'm going to delete your backup. Stop! Okay, enough. I deleted it. No matter what happens now, you're dead. You're still shocking around a little.
Congratulations.
Yay!
You just beat awesome. How do you feel?
Your entire life has been a mathematical
I beat the game. I didn't think that was logistically possible.
That's an adjective.
See this? This is a genuine smile. I'm happy. I just beat the game. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought that was one of the least likely outcomes. I figured that was the least likely outcome of all of this.
Well, thing is, Lost, you did great at the puzzles, and that's the majority of this game. It's just the momentum that tripped you up.
A lot.
Yeah, you did fantastic at this game. I don't know, you sell yourself short too much.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. That's kind of a plague in our type.
Eh.
Aperture science. I has wristband. And now I has beaten game. So I can take this thing off. It's all sticky and sweaty because it's rubber.
Bye.
Now I get song? Do I get rewarded with song?
Not just yet. There's
Okay.
one more thing
Okay.
you need to have.
Okay. My cake?
One more thing.
I just want my song. I don't really care about the fucking cake. I want the song.
It wasn't a lie. And look, the companion cube.
More glowy eyes. Oh goodness.
Take it away, Joko.
Female who is singing Joko's song.
Ellen McLean.
Okay.
That is her name. Get it right. Ah. It turns out
You
I
you
was
aren't
the
seeing me
preschool all along.
doing a happy silly chair dance.
Well, I'm not.
I can't believe I beat it. Now I gotta look at chat. Now I gotta see what the hell has chat been saying throughout this.
Mostly telling you how to do it. I looked away. That is
Pirate dance party. Yep.
Yeah.
This is my happy dance. My happy dance is silly. I don't care.
Shadow Hunter is always sad when these games.
And I just realized that the AC just turned off. So let's get unsticky.
Let's get unsticky. Oh yeah.
A piece into a fire. And they burned it hurt my cause I was so happy for you. Points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I thought I got burned, think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Not to that one yet. And leave me. I think I'd prefer to stay inside. Maybe I'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, fat chance. Anyway, this cake is great, it's so delicious and moist. Me still talking when there's science to do. Look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. Like experiments to run and research to be done on the people who are still alive. And me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. You're fantastic and I'm still alive. Still I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive. There, that was your other reward. Was lost singing. And I get the radio.
Yeah. And that was Portal.
Yay!
No, it wasn't that fun.
Thanks, Shadow, for the tweet.
Seriously, congratulations. You say you did horribly, but you did well. It's just the momentum that tripped you up.
Okay, let me see. Is that... Oh, you're being fussy. You don't wanna you don't wanna show anything but Portal. Let's see if I can find let me see if I can find Joko doing Still Alive.
Oh, but I love Ellen McLean.
Well, I love Joko, so yeah. My stream. Why is it still showing Portal? Even though I'm on the... Oh, I accidentally told it to show Portal instead of Firefox.
You are roboting so hard on my side.
I'm not dropping frames, so I'm doing fine, stream-wise.
Okay. Oh, and apparently it was for them too, because Midnight just had lost his turn into GLaDOS.
Okay, well, I haven't dropped frames. Quitting game. That will probably stop taxing my computer quite so much. Come on, catch back up, computer. Thank you. Let's see. Come on, computer. I know I'm asking you to do stuff.
That's generally what computers are supposed to do.
Okay, the only one I can find is a silly version, so I will show a silly version. All I can find is one of the WoW machinimas of it, so cope. You guys are gonna get a WoW machinima. Not that any of y'all care.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore me to pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I'd prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, fat chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there at and believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Yes, that would be the Jonathan Colton version of the song. He wrote the song, and that would be his actual rendition of it. Donut, you're allowed to talk again.
Ellen McLean's better.
We can agree to disagree. I love the
Yeah,
fact
fair
that I love the throwback to one of his other songs. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. Right near the end, there's a song. One of his songs is called "I Feel Fantastic," and it's an awesome song, and I like it. And I feel fantastic because I beat the game, and I didn't think I was gonna. I genuinely did not think that that would happen. I seriously thought that like everybody would be like, "Okay, seriously, Lost, you fucking suck. Just go away." I seriously thought people were just gonna get bored and wander off, and that would be how this would all play out.
Of course not. I mean, you did great. Again,
Well,
momentum. It's a bitch.
Yeah, well, how it actually played out versus how I thought it was gonna play out. A little bit different, but
You just sell yourself short. You
well,
did great.
yeah,
Now, the question is, did you like it?
I kind of did. I kind of had fun.
Good.
I didn't hate it.
'Cause
I thought I
you
was
went
gonna
into
be
it-
like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this all throughout. And granted, at various points I was like, fuck this. But yeah, there were definitely some points when I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. And you misspoke. I think the levels were probably a good 2/3 of it, and
Yeah.
and the free roam was probably about a third. It just took for fucking ever for me because I'm not so good at that stuff.
I underestimated it, yes.
Or it's just been a while since you played and you didn't really remember.
It's been a while. It has.
That is the perfectly acceptable reason for erroring there. It's okay.
Yeah, I made a guess.
Thanks, Dan. The stream did not go as planned, and it's all your fault. You did good too.
You did too good, is the thing.
It's okay, Midnight. You're not in any kind of trouble or anything. Like, I used timeouts. I used like 10-second timeouts as slaps on the wrist of, hey, this is the acknowledgement of you did something that you shouldn't do. Don't do it again. I don't mean anything malicious by it. I'm used to I mean this in the kindest way possible. I'm used to dealing with discipline and punishments when dealing with children. You give folks warnings. You say, hey, this is where the line is, and this is where you crossed it, and let's not do that again. It's nothing against you, dude. Just, you know. And I didn't see it. I didn't see what it was that was going on. I wasn't looking. Donut was supposed to be reading chat to me throughout and wasn't, but I hope you had fun amongst yourselves because I wasn't nearly the active participant in the chat that I try to be. But
yep,
I
Donut's
can
a
only
bastard.
do so.
Let's push all the blame on Donut because he's an asshole. That's all.
No, not at all.
Donut was supposed to be reading chat. I read chat. It just took me a while sometimes.
It's okay. No, you were an awesome co-host, and you helped make me realize that I wasn't like completely fucking everything up at every turn.
You weren't.
You kept my negative ego in check.
Well, sometimes it needs a slap. It's the same for me.
Yeah. So when are we getting more Apollo Justice, Donut? Plug your channel
Um,
here, because you've been an awesome co-host, even if you didn't read chat sometimes. You've still
oh,
been an awesome co-host.
well,
And
thank you. I was
apparently
really
you did some wonderful musical renditions when I was stuck talking to my coworker and
uh,
explaining stuff, because I was the one who trained him, and apparently I didn't really make sure everything stuck very well before he went off and did something else for 4 days and then came back to it, and it about 15% of it was still there.
well, I was really excited to do this because Portal is like my favorite game, and you've never played it before, and a lot of people are pretty down on Portal because of the fan base. The majority of the fan base, like shooting their mouths off about how it's the best game ever, and like no one believes them because it's like nothing could be that good, but it's a good game. I like it a lot.
I enjoyed myself. I kicked myself a lot, and I don't know what the death count ended at. Um,
Something close to 40.
right in the ballpark of 40. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
And
say, the death count is higher than my age. I am not almost 40.
well,
I will narrow down the enigma of what is Lost's age. Even though my age is out there. You guys just have to find it. Those of you who have, no spoilers. Those of you who figured out where I accidentally left my age, no spoilers. Let other people stumble across it.
of course.
Because it
Um,
is out there, and I realized, like, after I'd started the whole ha ha ha, I won't tell anyone my age thing, I realized after that my age already was out there. Just people seem to not have caught it. Which I'm
Dan, how could
totally
you
okay
spoil
with.
that? Um, no, you didn't miss much, Koopa Kirby. Anyway, this was really fun during the intermissions. All I really sang was "Still Alive" and "Want You Gone."
I actually had, like, I was totally, like, listening in on some of
Uh,
that while explaining to my coworker what it was I was doing. I could hear you singing, and so I was, like, holding my headphones, not on my head because I had my phone in hand, but I, like, had my headphones up, like, DJ style, like, trying to listen.
uh,
Because I wanted to hear the donut singing, because I
also,
don't think I've heard you singing.
also, I had an
Hope.
eerily. Sorry,
Oh, go right
go
ahead.
ahead. Sorry, I had an eerily intimate discussion with the chat. So,
Because
if
I
you're
was
going
like,
back,
Q&A, oh shit, I have to go. And then you probably got stuck with the Q&A.
yeah. And
Um,
Shiva says, "I love how he dodged the Apollo Justice question." Well, Shiva, we kind of got off track. I didn't really dodge it. Um, but I guess Apollo Justice is coming.
sometime after Drunk Stream and Friend Stream, probably.
Yeah, and probably not on Monday either because I got hockey games that night.
Uh,
I got improv on Tuesday, so Wednesday.
Wednesday, Shiva, does that work for you, girly? Because
I love.
you know I want to be around and watch that shit and show up as Mr. Hat if necessary.
That'd be awesome. Um,
Let's see. So yeah, sure. Let's do now that I beat the game, lost his win. Um, let's roll Q&A. And feel free to ask whatever, and I will use my discretion at what I actually answer. But feel free to ask whatever the fuck you want.
yeah,
It'll
me
just
too.
make you look silly if you ask things that are completely out of line.
All right, Shiva says Wednesday is awesome, and
Yay!
unless
Unless
I
you
want
want a
drunk
drunk
Trucy,
Trucy. We all want a drunk
could do,
Trucy. We
could do.
all would be totally cool with that.
If you're really up for that, Shiva, tomorrow, at some point, then yeah, totally. But
I am
I think
totally a representative sample of both your viewing audiences.
I'm gonna grab a glass of water really quick while
Okay.
Q&A starts. If that's yeah, okay. See you
No,
in a second.
I'm sorry, that's not allowed.
Well, fuck you. See you in a second.
Yeah. Want You Gone? Yeah, I heard that like right when it came out, because my buddy is a big Joko fan, and actually had his remix of Baby Got Back linked off of Joko's page for a while, because he's really awesome, and when people do like remixes and covers and stuff like that are quality, he'll link that shit. You kind of have to search for it, but he has that stuff linked up on his page, and my buddy Jonathan Colton did a like a really pared down like acoustic guitar version of Baby Got Back, and it is awesome. And my buddy Switch, who some of you met back in the birthday stream, he's a DJ. You've heard some of his abominations because I've been unable to resist my temptation to play them for you. And he did a club remix of this acoustic version of Baby Got Back, and it's fucking awesome, and it's one of the many things that's on my hard drive that I don't currently have access to. Looks like we have no questions for Q&A. I see 0 question marks. What's in your fridge is intimidating. Cool.
Hello.
Hi!
Hi, I'm new.
I'm saying hi to Squeaky,
No.
who just ran up here. Come here. Come on. Ah! Accidentally closed chat. Didn't mean to do that.
And Shiva says, and we see the cat licking its crotch in the background. Nice.
Yes, well, now you get to see Kitty being snuggly. Show off your pretty... Turn around. Show off your pretty self. You're a pretty kitty.
You should put it in the title in big capital letters, cat, and then we'll get like 50 viewers.
Mm-hmm. Don't try and climb out of my arms, you dummy.
I will not be used for advertising.
You will totally be used to get my view count up. I will 100% exploit you, cat.
Cooper Kirby says, question, : superheroes? That's totally a question.
I don't read comics, but I totally dig the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Green Arrow. Green Arrow has very nice eye candy for those who are attracted to men. Not all ladies are attracted to men. Not all gents aren't. And not everybody falls under the category of lady or gent. Yay, we are inclusive of all genders around here in Lost the Pirate streams. Yeah, for those who like to look at the male figure, Arrow's a really nice show. And there's plenty of chicks running around in black leather as well. So, I mean,
Well, it's a comic book show. Of course there is.
Yeah, pretty much. Not as much in the first season, but they definitely decided that just targeting the female demographic of people who just wanted eye candy wasn't the best plan. Flooding? Okay, that's a reference to something Midnight said.
Yeah, he was advertising
Portal,
a stream earlier. So.
Plus streams, Portal, cat %. Yep.
What is your favorite mixed drink?
I am rather fond of a variety of things. Some of my favorites are what I call, depending on my mood, either a ghetto or a white trash screwdriver. And I use both, so don't think that I'm targeting one minority or majority or, group of impoverished people over the other. I go back and forth depending on impulse. But either ghetto or white trash screwdriver, which is just orange soda and vodka. That's my, cheap well drink that I like. I'm not a big like Jack and Coke fan. I'm White Russians. Pretty fond of those. My favorite is Midori Sour. Um, Midori and good sour mix. I will settle for Midori and like lemon lime soda, but that's settling for it. What I like is an actual Midori sour with sour mix, like lime
I
juice and
like
sugar.
vodka plus pure vodka.
You like shots.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a shots person. I'll occasionally take shots, but not really a big fan of taking shots. Although I have, gotten better at taking shots uh, than I was, in my younger years when I was young and stupid and trying to take shots of Bacardi 151. That's a dumb idea. For anyone who hasn't tried that, I can vouch. That is a horrible idea. Just don't fucking do it.
Shots are the best when I go out with my friends because we go to this bar called EXP. It's a video game theme bar, and they've got portal guns and whores and
In
shits
my
and
hometown, Ground Control, Barcade, favorite place. I miss
yeah,
it so
basically
much.
they've got shots called the Bulbasaur, the Charmander, and the Squirtle. So I'll take 3
Nice.
Squirtles, a Squirtle, and a Charmander for the road.
Cooper Kirby shots fired. Um, what's an aglet? I have no fucking idea.
It's the tip on the end of a shoelace.
Okay. Whether you are female, male, or donut, you are welcome. Female, male, donut, uh, trans, gender neutral, gender fluid, cis, any of the assorted gender identifiers, you are all welcome and awesome around here. I am very pro equality in that sense. Whatever your gender presentation or lack thereof, it's all good around here.
Unless you're a dirty sprinkled donut.
Good thing I don't have any of those in my uneaten donuts box. People think I'm freaking kidding. I've got donuts.
We believed you. You ate a donut on screen. Seductively.
Not particularly seductively.
So seductively.
No, see, because with the jelly ones, then I would have been licking my fingers. You guys went with the cream. I didn't have to lick my fingers for that. Kirk or Picard? Depends on which Kirk. I'm actually not a Shatner fan, like, at all. Not really much of a Chris Pine fan either, though. So it kind of goes to Picard by default. Sir Patrick Stewart is pretty awesome. Although I am really excited. This sounds really silly, but I'm actually really excited to see Chris Pine, who played Kirk in the new movies, in Into the Woods when that comes out, or if it's already come out and I just completely missed it because I have like zero exposure to media. I'm really stoked because he's playing a character that I like that sings one of my favorite songs of that musical. And they've got like a movie release of it that's either coming up or has already come out. And I'm just not paying enough attention, which is entirely likely. But I'm stoked to see his rendition of Giants in the Sky. Because I saw him on some late night show, and he was talking about whatever it was that he was in that had just come out, and whoever was hosting, I can't even fucking remember which show it was, mentioned how one of the other actresses in Into the Woods had been saying how surprised she was at how quality a singer he was, and so the host was, of course, like, give us a sample, and he sang some Sinatra, and dude can sing. Dude can't act very well, but dude can sing. I will give credit where credit is due. And Abrams can't write for shit, so I don't completely blame him for the new Star Trek movies being kind of meh. Not bad, just kind of meh. I enjoyed them. They're just not, like, great.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But it's cream lost, Kappa. Yeah, but at least for the Krispy Kreme cream donuts, the cream is, like, very thick and it doesn't go anywhere, so there's nothing seductive about it. The jelly in the jelly donuts gets fucking everywhere, and there's no choice. You either wipe it off with a napkin, or you lick it off. And of course you're gonna lick it off, because it's tasty. And yes, I know every which way that can be misinterpreted. I was totally saying that, knowing that you guys would go straight to the gutter. Because you guys are awesome.
Shadowhunter asked earlier, all-time favorite game?
All-time favorite game? Fallout 2. He should know. He fucking won it from me. Fallout 2. That's my favorite game. I tried streaming it. People just were not keen on it. Partially because I was really rusty. I hadn't played it in several years. And just got my ass handed to me in the first area. Again
Gotcha.
and again and again. and it didn't play well. Yes, hi.
My favorite game is Persona 4 Golden.
The donut with the smiley face, though. Yup. The Krispy Kreme, chocolate iced cream filled, currently at least at my local Krispy Kreme, have smiley faces on them. They don't always. I know, Shadow, that J.J. Abrams is in charge of Star Wars, and yes, I am concerned. I'm not gonna fangirl out over it, not gonna fanboy out over it. Yeah,
Yeah, because the Star Wars movies can totally go downhill from here.
Yeah, that's the thing, is, I mean, really, how much worse can he do than Lucas has already done? That's kind of the thing that keeps it in check, is like, yeah, Abrams may do shit with it, but can he pull anything worse than Jar Jar out of his ass?
The thing about Lucas is no one ever said no to him. So
I know, no, absolutely. Lucas was the architect of his own downfall. He tried to take on all of it all over again, even though in the first trilogy he only directed the first one, and then he passed the other two off.
Exactly.
And that was what he was going to do with the prequels, but then didn't want to release creative control like he had with Empire and Jedi.
Yeah.
And ended up directing the following two, and we saw what that turned into. I think in other hands, the premises of clones and Sith were good. Like the core was good. The screenplays were questionable at best. The dialogue was shit, plain and simple. Lucas cannot write dialogue for women, for any sort of female character.
Or kids. Baby Anakin can go away forever. Anakin in general can go away forever.
Smash Bros. Have when I moved off to college, back when I was 18, when I moved into the dorms, one of the things that my dorm room was equipped with was an N64 with 4 controllers and a copy of Smash Bros. And my intent was, this is how I'll make friends. It didn't play out that way. But that was the idea. That was the plan. Yeah, I've played all 3 iterations of Smash. I'm not good at any of them, but I enjoy them. I button mash. What can I say? Yeah, I just fucking button mash. I don't think I have ever even once done a final smash in Brawl, because I never get the thing, and then I never remember what to do with the thing in the, like, infinitesimally small chance that I actually get the thing.
As for me, I don't really have any predictions or hopes. They've pretty much showed basically everything, so I want it. I'll get it, but I don't really have any more hopes or predictions.
Dan, watch Star Wars. Preferably watch all 6 in a marathon. The combined runtime of all 6 movies is about 12 and a half hours. Why do I know this? Because I've done the marathon multiple times. I've hosted it once or twice, but I've just personally marathoned them on multiple occasions. I am rather fond of movie marathons. Random bit of trivia that you don't care about. The entire runtime of all 6 Star Wars movies that currently exist and are, the episodic movies, not counting like the Ewok movies and shit, not counting the Clone Wars animated series trailer that they made into a motion picture. um, the total runtime of all 6 episodic Star Wars movies is only an hour longer than all 3 Lord of the Rings extended edition movies. Back
Oh
to back to
God.
back. That
I
11
s-
and a half hour marathon I have also participated in and hosted numerous times. I love marathoning. I really do. It's something that I really wish I had more friends down here, like friends at all, to hang out and marathon movies with. It is definitely one of the things I enjoy. Done Indiana Jones marathons. Done Kevin Smith movie marathons. Um, yeah, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter. I hosted a Harry Potter uh, marathon for New Year's. I watched by myself. I watched the first one uh, the night before, and then on New Year's Eve, I started at like 8 in the morning, had them spaced out so that the end of Deathly Hallows Part 1 was like 10 minutes before midnight, then celebrated New Year's, and then watched Deathly Hallows Part 2. It was fun. Nobody came except for like the dude I was dating at the time. But I didn't give a fuck because I was hanging out marathoning Harry Potter movies because that shit's fun for me.
Yep, Dan's asking about your lore.
Fuck if I know. Ask Dragon, he wrote half of it. um, I have an actual like creative writing project that I work on that the main character is a marooned pirate named Lost. Um, and it's a premise I've been working for a while now. The nickname Lost I've had for a lot longer than the Lost the Pirate character has existed. And Lost the Pirate, the character in the creative writing project is most certainly not the same as me when I'm streaming, which isn't quite the same as me in mundane life. I'm rather more outgoing when I'm hanging out here hosting my own damn channel and you guys come here voluntarily. When I'm interacting with people on neutral territory, I'm much more timid and withdrawn. I'm a lot quieter. But you're basically coming over to my place for a party, and I'm the host, so like you kind of know what you're getting into when you come to one of my streams. That's kind of how I view it, or at least kind of the attitude I take is like you're coming over for a party, and let's all have some fun. That's kind of how I treat it. Why am I a pirate? Because when I was still living up in Portland, I went to the monthly raids at at a sci-fi themed bar called the Space Room that Switch co-hosted with PDXYAR, which is the Portland pirate reenactor group that I hung out with. Still friends with several of those folk, like via Facebook, handful of them via Twitter. They cool people. They awesome. PDXCR, they are a great group. And that's why that's where the pirating started. That's why I have like $300+ worth of high-end corsetry sitting in my closet that isn't getting worn anywhere. That's not even counting the skirts and the blouses and whatnot. Just the corsets are like $300+ worth of awesome swag from Damsel in This Dress. If you need a corset maker, Damsel in This Dress. She is the best. Yes, it is a little on the expensive side. It's fucking worth every penny. She's awesome. Let's see what is chat going off on. Stuff about Snake, which stuff, yeah.
Koopa Kirby spouting on about something.
Koopa Kirby's getting philosophical and kind of losing me. Not skipping it. I just can't quite wrap my head around what he's attempting to convey there.
Mod him and then
cool.
unmod him.
No, I'm not going. No, that's your thing. That's your thing.
Oh man.
My mods, I trust my mods. You are one of my mods. I trust you to use discretion. And when people are being assholes in whatever manner they come in, if people are being trolls, if people are being perverse, exceptionally perverse, not just innuendo and sass, that's acceptable.
Yep.
Unless you're one of the youngins, then your sass level is lowered. Your acceptable sass level is lowered because you too young. Cope. But yeah, no. Let's see. Have I thrown the radio? No, I've not thrown the radio. Okay, I don't chill out on TV tropes. I know that is an internet hole to fall into. Trash, who occasionally shows up in my chats, who would be co-hosting if I could ever catch him sober. Or at least sober enough to trust him on my stream. He's my good buddy. He made me familiar with the internet hole that is TV tropes. But if I'm gonna spiral down an internet hole, it's either gonna be Wikipedia links or Cracked. Those are the internet holes I fall into.
Yep, understood, Zugiok.
Take years off your life. Yeah. No, I am familiar with the internet hole that it can be. Because I saw Trash fall down that internet hole when we were hanging out. We lived together real briefly, as sort of an interim living situation for him. I'm a nice person and let him live with me for like a month. Because he's my buddy. And I do that kind of shit for my buddies. I look out for them. If you sent me a radio, would I throw it on stream? Probably not, because I don't want to hit anything that's within range of this camera. I don't want to hit shit in my apartment with a radio. So, no, I would not throw a radio for you, even if you sent me one. So I don't want to break shit. I've got my computer, my my monitor right here, my tower underneath, right there is my HD TV. Back there are my books. Right over there is my cat. All important things. Things that I don't want to hit with a radio. A foam radio would still likely cause damage. Throne radio for 150 followers. Like that's gonna happen. I'm surprised that 125 happened. I am impressed and pleased.
You're selling yourself short again. It's gonna happen now.
Maybe because I'm getting so much crossover with Shiva and her crossover with Xerxes. That's like the only way that I might get some more viewers is expanded stream family, cross raids and all that jazz. I think that's probably like raid. I think some epic raids on our part is probably the only way that I'm gonna grow my audience. Because you guys who dig me, you found me. You're already here. You're already crew. You know what's going on, and you've already told your friends and roped any of them willing to join into the crew. I'm not really down with Shanghaiing, even though my hometown was the Shanghai capital. Portland Underground. Oh yeah. Fucking Portland tunnels, man. I wish I could have explored them. I wish I could have. They are not publicly accessible for good reason. Granted, there's a lot of shit that you could get yourself fucked up with down there, as well as getting lost in the minor maze that is the Portland Underground. But the Shanghai tunnels between downtown Portland and the Willamette River, yeah, they are real.
Right.
Need to find a proper name for Stream Family. I agree, because like if one of us ever gets partner, the immediate first thing to do is make a team. And like obviously I'm not gonna pick something completely self-serving like pirates or whatever, you know. I would obviously, in the extremely unlikely chance that I was the one who got partnered, because how is that gonna happen? Everybody else has more viewers than me. Everybody else pulls more viewers than me. I've got a nice loyal following, and you guys are fucking awesome. But I'm realistic in just how, you know, what critical mass is likely to be. I think we'll keep growing. We'll keep growing the community. We'll keep growing the stream family, but I don't expect to turn into the next Twitch sensation, nor do I necessarily even want to. I you know, I've kind of got quite a lot on my plate with my mundane job.
Perhaps, Shiva. Perhaps. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think that would be a little bit self-serving on your part.
Yeah.
But Stream Family is, I hijacked that from what everybody kind of how I peripherally started getting involved in streaming. I wanted to anyway, but I'm a huge Lucagen fan, and Lucagen raided Clay in like the very first Lucagen live stream that I watched. I'd watched a bunch of her LP stuff, but I finally tuned in to a stream on Twitch. She raided Clay right before he went on a break, and I was like just like thinking about, well, maybe I can do this, because I just started to do an LP for YouTube. I just, you know, I'd made a new Twitch account with the name Lost the Pirate, thinking that, well, maybe I'll do something with that. And he was saying he was going to go on break, and I was like, well, I'm going to start doing stuff. And so he already had his stream family, and he's on indefinite hiatus right now because he had to take a break for personal reasons, and that's cool. Life happens. But I'm continuing to use the term that he used, or at least that his community used for his community. and kind of the expanded communities that built up around it. Just calling it Stream Family.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
We're not gonna call it Team Assholes.
Why not?
Well, I guess whoever gets partnered first will get to make that call, and they'll also get to decide whether or not they even want me on their team.
Of course we will.
It's not a given. I won't take it for granted. I won't take things for given that aren't, you know.
I know.
I know what I bring to this, and I know what I don't bring to this. I'm fairly self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
Luca is most definitely a common link amongst a lot of different communities on Twitch and elsewhere.
Well, she touches a lot of lives.
Yeah, as Shadows say. Oh, Allie came up with it. Okay. Yeah, I know. On the Lost the Pirate Facebook page, I have Snowy's drawing of Stream Family, which is thus far the only piece of fan art depicting me that I've been shown. Apparently, some other pieces exist, but they have not been shared with me. If it's one of us, I'll be the one made captain. Yeah. Luca brought us all to you, Shiva. She definitely. I will straight up say I found Shiva because Luca retweeted her or tweeted about her. I don't remember which.
It was a raid, I think.
Well, no, I wasn't in the Luca stream that was involved. Luca tweeted something or retweeted something, and I followed that.
Well, I just remember following after her stream, so.
Yeah, I didn't see actually Luca talk about it on camera or anything like that. I didn't see her stream about it or her raid or anything like that. I just saw a Twitter post, hey, check this girl out, she's awesome. And I was like, okay, if Luca endorses this girl, I gotta check her out. And then so I did. And then I raided you. Then you raided me. And that's how raiding works! That's why raiding is awesome! Because it builds communities. People who don't understand raiding, they disappoint me because they don't see the potential. They just see it as nuisancing. Like that's why I raided Ivan once, and his response to it was he was such a dick about it that like, okay, fuck you, I'm not raiding you again. Yeah, you're way bigger than I am, and I was just having some fun raiding you, but you don't need to be a jerk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I don't raid him. He's one of the people I follow, but even if I'm looking for raid targets, if I see he's streaming, even if he's the only one streaming, I'll go, okay, who else has people that they're following who's live? 'Cause I don't want to raid him because he's a jerk about it. Some people just don't get it. And he doesn't seem to get it. That it's all about building communities up. I'm rambling.
A little bit.
It's okay, right?
Yeah, we're used to it.
Yeah, you should be by now.
Well, think about what I've said in the past 10 minutes. Yeah,
very, very little. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking over you.
No.
I should let you be more involved in your co-hosting.
Listen, it's your channel. This is your style of commentary, and you should be able to do it without me interrupting.
I run my fucking mouth.
It's your style of commentary. That's how I'm saying it.
I run my mouth. Let's be fair.
It's fine. Everybody's okay with it. That's why they watch you. Because you have interesting things to say. I don't have much to say anyway. I'm getting kind of tired.
It is getting on into the evening. Thankfully, I don't have to be to work at stupid in the morning. I don't have to wake up at stupid in the morning. I'm very, very thankful for that.
Stupid in the morning. Question, Mr. Canadian Donut, really a donut? Yes. Moving on.
But not one of the ones in my box of donuts.
No. Or am I?
That would be all kinds of weird and creepy.
Shiva says you're cute, especially your giggle.
I'm not sure if she's talking about me or you.
You. Because you're the one...
I'm distinctly more prone to giggling. Yes, I will fully concede that.
And also you were the one who needed cheering up for a second there.
I didn't need cheering up.
Oh,
I'm doing good. I'm
wrong word
happy.
then. Wrong word then.
I'm freaking happy, dude. Just hanging out,
Okay,
like
then.
chilling with the stream family, doing like Q&A-ish, or just running my mouth ish.
It's all good.
It is.
And hey, you beat Portal, yeah!
I fucking beat it! Had a steady 10 since beating GLaDOS. So you guys are enjoying yourselves, yeah. Oh, and apparently Matt fell asleep and just came back.
Well, it's
I
13 now.
won! Somehow or another, I won! I don't really know how that happened. But I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad that it did. I am happy I won. I thought that was the least plausible of the potential outcomes. But I won. And I'm chilling out. And just like my 100 follower stream, my 125 follower stream got interrupted by work, but this time I didn't actually have to leave. I just had to take like a half hour, 45-minute long break. And I am sorry, guys, about that. But
And
life
also,
happens.
like your 100-follower stream, something involved in bioterrorism happened. Neurotoxin. It all links together.
What? I'm not following you at all.
Well, you played a bioterrorism simulator in your 100-follower stream.
Oh, right, yeah.
And there was something involved in
Plague Inc.
bioterrorism in this game.
Yeah, no, I didn't get far enough in the game for biological warfare. I was just playing as bacteria, which is the starter. You play through like bacteria, viruses, other stuff. Shit, my brain's not even here. Amoebas.
Well, when you kill the world
prions.
once, how do you do it again? Only better this
Because
time.
they've actually got different like skills and abilities and stuff. The different pathogen types. You research. You spend your points differently. Because the different things have different ways you can spend your points. I really enjoy playing Parasite because one of the things you can spend your points on is being less and less noticeable by your host. But far enough into the game, and you do get to bioterrorism, that actually becomes a thing where like it's a biological weapon that's accidentally been released into the world, and you're controlling it. That's interesting.
Gotcha.
But I didn't get that far. I didn't play that far.
Right.
What is next for Lost? Probably continuing to play Lego Marvel. You guys seem to enjoy most when I go back to my roots and play Lego games. I try and throw some other stuff in, like Portal, to spice things up now and again, but you guys really seem to enjoy the Lego streams the best. And so that's kind of my fallback. You guys really enjoy the Lego streams, so I play Lego games. And I like Lego games, so it works. Plague Inc. Talking about Plague Inc. I played a little bit of it on stream. Like I played one round and I lost, and then stream was interrupted by work, and yeah. Do I take requests? To an extent, I take input. I frequently have straw polls up on Twitter asking, given these 3 or 4 genres, what would you like? Because as I try and figure out, what the channel's into. Because I'm always going to pick something that I want to play. I'm never going to play something that I don't want to play, and unless it's for a special occasion like the Portal stream. I'm not going to consistently play stuff I don't enjoy, because then it's work and it's not fun. And this is a hobby for me. Yes, there is a tip jar down there, but it is not my source of income. It just helps continue to provide new games to tinker with.
Indeed.
Thus far, donations have bought a significant portion of Lego The Hobbit, which is why anytime I play it, I stream it, even if I'm just dicking around and like half asleep and not chatty at all. You guys helped me buy it, so if I'm playing it, I'm sharing it with you, and it's your choice whether or not to indulge. But anytime I play it, I'm putting that out there for you guys. It was because of a generous donation that I was able to buy The Walking Dead Season 2. And so, the person who donated actually kind of voted against it, but the vast majority of people voted for it. And so I got that. Yes, hi, you're a pest. We love you anyway. Oh my god, that's adorable. She's making her really pathetic noises, and I'm a sucker for really pathetic kitty noises. I can't help it. But yeah, I to an extent, I take requests. Cute. I might be in Sacramento soon. Totally a question. Yeah, I might be in Sacramento soon as well. I may or may not be presently in Sacramento. As I've said, I live in the greater Sacramento metropolitan area, which is like a probably several hundred square mile sprawl. Sacramento metro area is absurd, and such a fucking urban sprawl. It's ridiculous. And I'm still trying to learn what the fuck is where compared to everything. But I live in a segment of it that may or may not be Sacramento proper. Lego Racers was your childhood game. That I'm not familiar with that, but it's good. I'm old, so Zelda 2 is my childhood. Granted, I'm not, throwing out Atari 2600 titles. I'm not like super old. Not throwing out Commodore 64 titles. I'm not super old, but yeah, I was a kiddo when the NES was a thing. So, yeah. And I didn't ever have an SNES, and I didn't get an N64. It came out when I was in middle school. I didn't get one until senior year. I think it came out when I was in middle school. I knew people playing it when I was in middle school. But I didn't get one until senior year, where I sort of borrowed one, and then due to the nature of how that person and I stopped communicating, they decided to not ask for that back. So I just kind of acquired it. He had just gotten a PS2 at that point anyway, so
Right.
he was like, yeah.
Shiva's going to bed, by the way.
Good night, girly.
Night, Shiva.
Have I seen any of the new Weird Al videos? I have not. I did not know there were new Weird Al videos. Yeah, San Jose is a sprawl as well. I don't mean to imply that that Sacramento is the largest sprawl or the only sprawl, or even the worst in the general Northern California area. No, I'm just saying it is, stating fact, it is a sprawl. Not as a measuring stick for any other urban sprawls. It is one itself. Let's see.
I should probably be getting to bed too soon, actually.
Yeah, I probably should. We should start looking for a raid target, guys.
Maybe so. Atmos streaming, and so is Patrick and Chise as well.
Okay, well, let me see who I follow who's streaming. It's attempting to refresh now. Atma, Shasta. I've been streaming, but we've already said we're not rating him. Andy's streaming. Patty's streaming. We might be able to get noticed by Patty. There's that possibility. I've gotten noticed in Patty's streams before. If we come up with a really clever hash, if we come up with lovable ass, that got noticed. That got me like 12 new followers just rating Patty. How? Fuck all if I know. And now I'm a mod over there for reasons completely beyond my comprehension. I've asked, and there is apparently no logic to it. He just gives random people mod status every now and again.
Hashtag portal to your butt.
Right.
What? I'm already coming up with hashtags. Give me a minute.
Yeah. What is something sassy that we can raid Patty with? Because I'd like to try a Patty raid. I know you'd like us to come raid you Midnight, but that's just not what I'm feeling tonight. I want to go raid Patty and see if we can actually get enough folk over there to get noticed. Because I think if we are well coordinated, which we usually are, I must say that we are a quality raiding crew. We get those hashtags in. When I say fire, you guys, like, you unload. And it's awesome. And I like it. Pants portal? That doesn't really work because I've been pantsless this entire stream. I'm in a skirt. You are welcome to pimp your channel, Midnight, or your sister's channel, is it? You are welcome to pimp it out, but I'm not planning on raiding it tonight. Sorry, dude. I don't mind when people...
Patty's shirtless tonight, so...
Patty's generally shirtless, to be fair.
But tonight he is. Just saying.
I want to see some raid nominations, guys. I don't want to have to come up with my own raid hashtag. It always seems like I'm letting you guys down if I come up with it myself. I don't know why. That's just how my brain takes it.
Still all for hashtag butt portal. There's a word for that. For a hole in a butt.
I am aware.
Are you?
I am familiar with human anatomy. Yes.
Are you sure?
I am.
Okay. Just making sure. Hashtag unsticky. That's not sexy. That's the opposite of sexy.
Pair solve everything! I think we found it.
Ow.
Dude, you saw how much shit I threw barrels at.
Yeah. And you died.
Only some of the times.
Some is still some.
Well, I died a lot of times. Remember?
I know.
I died a number of times that I concede is more than my age. And you know how little I like narrowing that down for you folk. Dan, there's no need to quote that thing that is sort of technically a song. I like barrel solve everything, but more bullet per bullet? I don't get that. Does that make sense to you? Am I missing something?
No, they've been saying it all along. I don't know what it means.
Okay. Just checking. I've got something I'm gonna drop in there as a nomination. You guys let me know if you like it or not. Let me know what you think about that.
Fuck momentum puzzles. Could use a butt portal. I'm pushing this.
I'm not gonna go with butt portal. People I don't recognize are showing up making pirate faces. Shasta! Oh my god! Shasta, thank you for the raid! We were just about to go raid Patty. This will be an even bigger, better raid! Yes!
Good
Thank
timing.
you, kick-ass timing, Shasta, and thank you for the pirate raid. You are a classy gent.
Thank you for the pirate raid. We're doing a thing now.
I know, we were just trying to come up with, no, Midnight, that's not who we're raiding. I know you want us to go raid, your sister's channel, but that's not what we're doing. I want to go raid Patty. And if it's the combined force of the pirate crew and whatever the hell Shasta called his homeboys and girls and other, then I think that this can be a rather epic raid. I think we can accomplish much. Wrong button. Dang it, wrong button again. I know buttons! We've confirmed this time and time again.
Shasta said you should raid someone smaller, they'd appreciate it more.
I know, but I like to aim big now and again, guys! Like to aim big, guys. Looks like we've got some Patty Funk going on.
Yep.
Okay, he still went the right way. That's good, at least. Oh, it's not. Never mind. Interesting. That's what happens when you fuck up the very first phase, is this shit. Wow, there was no freaking warning to that shit.
With only 3 of us, they've still... We've still been noticed by one of the regulars over there.
Indeed.
That jazz.
There's Feather Gaming.
There we go!
Jazz, just go jazz. Jazz,
Everybody was just
jazz.
loading.
Yeah.
I did it again.
I forget that I
again.
don't
again.
give people enough
I
time.
did the bad. I did the bad, dude. Yeah, what's up, Feather Gaming? Oh, it's a lost raid.
There! It got acknowledged as a raid.
Yep.
Yay! Okay. I is a
Okay.
happy pirate. I beat a game. I had a successful raid. I got to hang out with you chill people. I had a good co-host and awesome people chilling in my chat all night. You guys rock, and I'm gonna go pass the fuck out. And I recommend you guys do similar. Either that or hang out and watch Patty play. Apparently, a ROM hack of A Link to the Past is what it looks like. Good night, guys. Oh, as usual, don't forget to be awesome.
Oh yeah.